Hey guys, and welcome to this week's review. My name's Stuart Carter-Smith, welcome to the channel. And this week we're going to be comparing the Rapsodo MLM, that's a mobile launch monitor, with the Garmin G80. Now, I've been asked to sort of give advice on which one you should buy, what the differences are, and what the pros and cons are from each individual device. They're both in a similar price bracket. The Garmin is about £400 and the Rapsodo is about £500. So they're kind of comparable. There is a bit of difference in money. So obviously we'll take that into consideration. But let's just say you're going to be spending the top end of that and you can choose between either and which one will be good for you. So I'm going to highlight some of the individual features that they have. I'll put the links above here to each individual unit so you can go and see my reviews on it. It's got all the costings and prices, etc. And it's quite a deep dive on both of the units. So I'm just going to compare the two and see which one might be best for you. So when we're comparing two devices, really more than anything, you've got to work out what is best for you. So let's go through some of the features and see which ones are better and which ones are worse. We're kind of seeing the pros and the cons from each one. And then you can make a decision on which one is going to be best for your individual use, your individual needs. So we start with the Rapsodo. It's a lovely piece of kit. I really enjoyed reviewing it. And it's a fantastic launch monitor, giving you those numbers. And when we go across to the Garmin G80, that's kind of a launch monitor, but also GPS unit built into that one as well. But the Rapsodo is basically a launch monitor with fancy features. So we've got obviously the video features and we've got all of our different ball statistics. So we can see the launch patterns, we can see our club head speed and that kind of thing. Now the Garmin G80 is kind of a jack of all trades, master of none in my opinion, but we have some good features on it. It's got the GPS, which gives you yardages when you're going around a golf course, and it has a kind of a launch monitor involved in it. So let's look at some of the different specs that we've got. So I'm going to go through each individual kind of spec, and I'll do a tick and a cross whether each unit has got it or not, and then we can decide at the end, you know, what's kind of best and what personally I would prefer, and maybe then you can make your decision based upon maybe some of my findings and maybe highlight some of the things that you didn't realize that you needed and perhaps you want. So let's start off. So we're going to go for GPS. Now this is an easy one. The Garmin G80 has GPS. You can go around the golf course and it'll give you all the yardages to the holes, and it will show you where all the trouble is. And so that's a really nice unit with its LED on the front, nice and clear to carry around. The Rapsodo doesn't have that feature at all. Okay, so that's a tick for the G80. So launch monitor. The launch monitor for the Rapsodo is fantastic. It gives us all the numbers. It certainly does everything that you would want from a launch monitor, and I would say more with its video capability. Maybe when you go to the range, plotting your shots onto the range, which is fantastic. We got the shot tracer as well. So all those things, as far as looking at your golf swing and your ball flight is concerned, the Rapsodo has them. The G80 does have a launch monitor in it. I would say it's a lot more basic, but maybe you're just going for some basic numbers. So we have a swing speed on there, and we have a ball speed and a smash factor. So we've got that kind of thing. Basic information. Obviously, it's not going to do any video, and it's not going to keep your swings logged inside of it, which the Rapsodo does. That kind of keeps all that information so you can go back at a different time and reference. So it doesn't have that, but it certainly does have some features, and it's quite easy to use. You just put it down next to the golf ball. In fact, you sort of balance it on a golf ball next to yours, and when you hit your shot you get your readings. So that's kind of stress-free, and you wouldn't need your phone or anything. It's just the monitor itself. So that's quite good. On this one, I would say that the Rapsodo has a lot more to offer with the video, the shot tracer, the different statistics, and keeping all your swings. If you want a launch monitor, then we're looking across to that direction. But the G80 does have some nice features, so it kind of does some of the things as far as swing speed, etc. Like I said earlier, video. So obviously with the Rapsodo, we're using our video off of our iPhone, which connects to it. And so that's quite a nice one as far as that's concerned. We can see our swings and we can see our development. On the Garmin G80, there's no video. So that's one tick there for the Rapsodo. So stat storage, which I think is quite a good one as far as improvement, and when you're using it on a range, using the launch monitor feature, the Rapsodo's got that and the Garmin doesn't. Carry distance, that's one of the features that both of them have, and they both do it pretty well. Swing speed, that's always a good one. We're always trying to hit the ball, keep our speed up, trying to hit the ball a little bit longer. They both have a swing speed one. From my personal findings, the Rapsodo has the edge. It's slightly more accurate to numbers that I've checked against the GC2. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I think that the Rapsodo is slightly better and it picks up a lot more shots, but they do both have swing speeds and they work pretty well. Ball speed, they both have ball speeds. So that's quite a good one. So that's given your efficiency of strike. So we can get our swing speed and we can get our ball speed. And once you get those two numbers, you can get your smash factor. Launch direction. So in the launch direction category, we have the Rapsodo, which does give you the launch direction. So if you're hitting it offline, and on the Garmin G80, we don't have one on there. We're just going to be getting speed numbers more than anything. Neither of them have spin rates. So if you're interested in seeing if you're getting 7,000 revs per minute on your 7-iron, these aren't the unit. Spin rates, you do add quite a lot more. That's quite a lot of technical information. And sometimes you're going to need marks on your balls to do it. And a few other sort of conditions that you need to hit the shots under. But no spin rates on either of these models. Games, I mean, games seem a little bit strange, you know, considering we're playing the big game of golf, but we're talking about performance games here to help us give ourselves a little bit of jeopardy when we're on the driving range, or maybe when you're in your net or in your garden. And both units have some games. The Rapsodo has a really nice set of games where it's going to give you various distances for you to hit to. And also we got the same kind of thing on the Garmin G80. So they both have some games. They're both pretty good. I wouldn't say either device was particularly better than the other one. I think they're both kind of pretty good. You can play 2-player games as well, so that's quite a nice option if you're with a buddy. But as far as games concerned, I would say level pegging. Battery power, I would say the G80 has by far the best battery power on this one. I could charge it up and I could play with it for 3 or 4 rounds and not have to recharge it. The Rapsodo, I would say that one it's probably one of its biggest kind of weaknesses is the drain of the battery. But it's doing an awful lot and it's draining your phone. So you've got your phone and your Rapsodo. You've got to charge both units up. But as far as that's concerned, we're going to give that one to the G80 by a fair way. Indoors or outdoor use with the launch monitor. So I would say we've got kind of pros and cons for each now. Obviously the launch monitor's not anywhere as good as the Rapsodo, but you can use them in your net or in your garden, indoors or outdoors. Both of them are really good for that. The Rapsodo, you have to have around a 6-foot gap behind you and around an 8-foot gap in front of you. So that's a little bit of space that you need to consider. You just need some distance in front of you for the G80. So if space is an issue, but to be honest with you, if you haven't got 6 foot behind you and 6 to 8 foot in front of you, you probably can't swing the club anyway. So I would say that the Rapsodo, although it's limited in that space, that confined space, I would say you do kind of need that distance to swing a 7, 8, 9 iron or maybe even a driver. For my money, I'm really looking at a launch monitor primarily, and I would be looking at the Rapsodo. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really need the GPS feature, which is the big feature of the G80. I use the Arcos system exclusively when I go out and play golf because it tracks all my stats and it's got all the strokes gained numbers and it helps me choosing my clubs, etc. I'll put a link above to that. So as far as GPS unit is concerned, it is a good unit for that. It's waterproof, it hangs on your bag, it's really sturdy, and it's a really good construction with a nice screen on the front of it. It kind of does a really nice job. So if you're looking for a GPS to help you go around the golf course and choose your clubs, as well as kind of a bit of a launch monitor on there as well, I think the G80 is a good move. But the Rapsodo, for me, it ticks all the boxes for the launch monitor. It's got really good numbers. It never misses any strokes. It's got the video feature. I mean, we all like to see what was a good swing and what was a bad swing. It's got the range feature, which we can go out and hit our balls on the range and see where they land on the range. It's got the shot tracer, which is quite nice when you send a video from it to maybe your coach. It's quite nice to see the numbers as well as that tracer to see how the ball flight and get an idea of where the ball's going. So as far as a launch monitor, for my money, I would go primarily for the Rapsodo. That one would win all day long for me. It is a little bit more expensive, but it is a bit of kit made for the job. I would say the G80, the launch monitor section is a lovely add-on. It's a nice thing to have, and it's kind of good fun in the net or if you're at home, but that one is primarily for a GPS unit. If you want a stress-free, not use your phone GPS unit, go with the G80. It's sturdy, it's a solid bit of kit, it's reliable. If you're looking more for something to help you improve your golf and use as a launch monitor, definitely the Rapsodo. So that's my findings. I hope you enjoyed that little review. We've got our other reviews to back it up if you want to go and check those out. So hopefully that helped you just a little bit on choosing one or the other. You've probably read some of the descriptions on them or maybe watched a few reviews. So I'm sure you know which one you're kind of going for, but I hope that helped with your decision. Let me know in the comments down below if you've got a launch monitor and if you enjoy it. You've got one of these units as well, and there's some things that I'm missing. Please put down below, and we'll be able to share it with the rest of the people that are watching this video, help them with their decision whether or not to buy one of these units. So thanks for watching the channel. We've got some really exciting stuff coming up over the next year or so. Looking forward to getting back out on the golf course. We've got a whole stack of review units to get through. So I'm looking forward to delivering this kind of content again. Let me know if you'd like to see a comparison with maybe some of the kit I've done in the past, or something maybe you'd like to see in the future. Thanks for dropping by. Remember to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the channel, and I'll see you guys next week.